Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be bringing to you another weekly analysis on GU, a top-down analysis on gold, GU, BTC, Euro, US dollar, and if time permits us we are going to see more, guys. So make sure you follow this video to the end. You will learn how to do a top-down analysis not only on forex pairs, you'll be able to do it on other markets and you'll be able to catch amazing moves. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if it is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you after the intro.
Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out.
Okay traders, welcome back. So basically, let's start by looking at GEO. So we are going to do a top-down analysis, right? So if we hit to the weekly time frame, the essence of top-down analysis, guys, like I always say, is to help you know where there are turning points in the market, where you are going to be placing your take profits. You are not entering on bigger time frame, but the zones that you draw on bigger time frame will help you on smaller time frames. All right. That's why you see people get stopped at most time without knowing why price just turned, because price actually got rejected to a bigger time frame confluence zone, right? So in a bigger time frame, what you do, you connect all diagonal and horizontal support and resistance zones like this, right? You realize that price rejects, right? Because price is going to find resistance or support at those same zones when it comes back. So basically what you do is you just get the connections as possible, because you see that price was not breaking out of the air until when this happened, and then you see that move there and you realize that with this bigger time frame it already shows you that price actually broke out, came back and retested, but you will not see this line on the smaller time frame except you do a top-down analysis. So now you drop further to a smaller time frame like the H4, for instance, right? I just want this to be fresh so that you guys see it from fresh. So if you look at the H4, you are going to realize that after price broke out of this trend line here, just look at this was a weekly trend line, and for those people who already did this analysis would have already caught a very good trading setup here. For instance, this would have been a good trading setup, maybe buying from here. Look at that rejection, which is a swing setup, and catching this move all the way. And after that breakout, you realize that we had a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? And then price went up right until when you formed this triple top and then started reversing. Now if you look at it, you see now that price is reversing and coming backwards, but if you look at it very well, you're going to see that this is a key zone, and as price comes back here, price is going to react to this zone, right? So what you do now is you can just mark out that zone there, because this is also like a demand zone here, and price could come back here and react, and then you see price go back up, right? So at this point in time, we are seeing that now price is in a downtrending market, right? And then we have this to be our most recent high that was created, the highest zone that was created at this point in time, and then price is pulling back, right? So our essence of marking out this zone is to help us in our decision making. Now we drop further to the H1. Now if you look at the H1, you see that after this triple top here, price started creating a series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows. So what you do now is you can use your trend lines, now to connect, right? Because here we have a trending market. So at this point in time, if you connect, so remember, trend lines, you always make sure that you connect them well, adjust so that you can get as many touches as possible, right? So if you look at it, you see now that at this point in time we have seen price created an impulsive and pullback, impulsive and a pullback. Now this is a zone that has been created here, and if you drop further now to the 15 minutes time frame, you are going to see price could pull back to this zone here, and then we will be selling. Now if we are selling, we are going to be making sure that we exceed the trade here, for instance, because this is a key zone and it could potentially lead toward a reversal in the trend. You see the importance of doing a top-down analysis. For instance, if price comes here, we have the possibility that price could possibly come and reverse this trend and start creating higher highs, right? Because we know we have done a top-down analysis, we know that this is a key level here, right? And that is basically the importance of doing multiple time frame analysis, or price could tap in deep into this zone here and then reverse, and then you see a reversal. For someone who just focus on this 15 minutes, will just keep selling, and here they'll keep selling, and you just realize that price all of a sudden turns direction and they wouldn't know why. So that's why it's always important for you to do a top-down analysis, right? So that's what we should possibly be expecting, right? Either price come down, respect this zone, or respect this other block above here, right, and invalidate this. So let's see what happens on gold. Now this is gold. We know that in the past weeks gold has created most recent highs. I mean, price have, it has broke through zones that have never been created before. These are the highest numbers that gold have ever tested. So after breaking out of here, now we see that what happened, price came back, and last week we did an analysis. For those who followed up this my videos, you realize that we forecasted that price was going to reverse from this zone, and this was another block that was created here. And what happened, when price came, it reversed, moved more than how many pips it moved from here. It moved about 300 and some 360 pips from here to here. And what happened, price started ranging. So when it's ranging, now what do? It's ranging, it is a sign that, you know, there is kind of friction between buyers and sellers. So you mark out the resistance that we have here and the support, right? And you realize that price is moving just within the support. Now if you look at it keenly, you are going to see that we have another other block below here, right? This is a key zone too as well that led to this move. But now if price happens to range and then breaks through, then we are only going to be selling until price gets to this zone here, because it could lead to what, a change in direction again, right? So this is the essence of doing a multiple time frame analysis. But now if you go to the H1 time frame, you are going to see that what happened here after rejecting here, price has failed to break these highs here to create new highs. Normally I was expecting that as price rejects here, we're going to create new highs, but now we have price ranging between these zones here. So what we are expecting now is we can catch moves in smaller time frame, even the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes, right? As soon as price moves up and get rejected in the resistance zone, if you drop to a smaller time frame, you can start selling, right? And then if it comes and get to this zone, you drop to a smaller time frame, you can buy. For instance, if you look at it very well, you're seeing that here, if you focus only on the 5 minutes, for instance, you wouldn't know that price is actually consolidating and playing in a particular channel, right? You wouldn't know. Okay, so maybe you buy and keep buying until when you come here, realize that price just come and reverse here all of a sudden, reverse here all of a sudden. What happened is because of the zone we have marked in bigger time frame. So at this current point in time, what we should expect to do is, this is already a good buy setup for the week, right? This could be a good setup, right? And price could be a little bit late. This is how we are supposed to do, because at this point in time, price has rejected to this support, and then as it went up, it rejected here, so it came back. Now what happened is it violated this other block, clear liquidity below here and close above. It could possibly move up to get rejected again before coming down to this zone here, and we could possibly be catching more setup. So make sure you join our Telegram channel, our free Telegram channel. The link was in this video's description below and the pin comment. I'm going to be bringing to you guys updates, right? When the market is ranging like this, there is not much we can do but to just be, you know, skillful. And if you're not skillful enough to trade a ranging market, it's better you go for a market that is trending, right? So that's it, guys. Okay, let's quickly look at Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin here, let's look at the daily. Now in the daily, we have Bitcoin. This is the range that Bitcoin have been moving in a very long while, right? After it rejects here, it goes up, it rejects, it goes, it rejects, it goes, and all of that. So at this point in time, Bitcoin, it came here, and then we expected that move up there, but it came and then broke below this zone again. So it was kind of, it cleared liquidity here after rejecting here. Now people who actually expected this retest, price retested, stopped out, people went out and act as if it has broke out, stopped out other people, came back again and closed below. So at this point in time, if you look at the overall analysis, there is a possibility that price has to come back to this zone here, maybe before going up, right? Based on our bigger time frame analysis. So at this point in time, we want to be looking for what sells. That's why we have been taking sales in the past week. And guys, if you look at our Telegram channel, you are going to see we have been catching a lot of pips. So as you can see, this is our VIP channel, guys. We have been catching a lot of trade on Bitcoin, a lot of pips, guys. And it's because we are able to do this analysis that we're sharing with you. And by the way, if you want to join our community, a VIP community, we are giving you guys a promo this week. Make sure that you write us off on this video's description, just pick the link in this video's description and write us up on Telegram or even on WhatsApp number I see here, and then you are able to get this kind of analysis, and then you'll be able to catch very good moves as we have been able to catch in all of these past weeks, guys. So it's an amazing forum where you can get a lot of value, guys. Even if you are still learning how to trade, you can make a lot of money with my VIP signals. They are so accurate, and guys, you don't want to miss it. So basically that is it, guys. So now if you look at it, so at this point in time, Bitcoin actually did this, manipulated, went up and came back close below, came back and retested this zone here. So when it retested, it also gave another sell opportunity. But now you can see this is the other block that we have created here, and here in this time frame we see something like a switch of trend, right? A switch of trend from a downtrend to an uptrending market. So this is what we have, like a possibility, and price could possibly be doing this. So once you do that in a bigger time frame, you already know what to expect in smaller time frame, that price could either be getting to this other block and hitting, or at this point in time price could just manipulate these highs here close below this zone, and then we are going to be looking for sales. So we are trading based on the confirmations that we see, or something like this, okay, and then we are going to catch very good trading moves, guys. So make sure that you write those up so that you get advantage, and then you also get continuous analysis, right? So we could see mean that price rejected from this other block here, and it's going to move up right up to this trend line before pulling down back, right? So we are going to be trading based on the information, and it could see mean that this was actually a trend line breakout here, which could lead to price moving right down. So if this holds, maybe this zone, then we are going to be catching a lot of trading setups even in the smaller time frames, guys, like the H1, the 15 minutes, right? Going to be catching a lot of trades, and basically that is it, guys. That is it. So we are going to be looking at what price gives us, and remember, this is a potential sell zone, and if you close below here, it's a potential sell zone. And if price comes back and does this, we are going to be selling. You wait for price to pull back, you enter, you wait for the pullback, look at manipulation maybe on other block zones, and then you enter, you wait for price to pull back, and then you can use your trend lines and whatever. You can use your trend lines, and then you'll see be able to catch good trading opportunities. So basically that is what we have, guys. Now if you want to quickly look at euro US dollar correlates mostly with GU. So if you look at it very well, you are going to see these are the zones that we have in a bigger time frame, guys. So if you look at these zones in a bigger time frame, you are going to see this is what we had here. So this is a zone where price has been consolidating for a while, and it finally broke out just as GU. So when it broke out of this zone, what happened? Now you see this trend line is almost invalidated. Now look at it. You look at this as a pullback, and this is a major demand zone. This is a major demand zone because you see that price moves in swing, it creates series of higher highs and higher lows. So if you look at it, this is what happened: higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. It came here, fell to create another higher high. That's why you see it could possibly come down here and get rejected and then move up, or it could come here. If it happen, it can just get rejected a little bit, but this small rejection here daily is a complete move in a smaller time frame where we are going to catch a lot of setups, maybe come down here and then come right down to this zone here before moving. But now we are not trading based on this. This is only to forecast our directions, and then we drop to smaller time frames, guys. When we drop to smaller time frame, that's where we are going to be entering. That's why you see that here we are kind of choppy, right? Market is kind of choppy here. It's not really giving good direction, but we want to wait to see a good rejection here so that we start taking our buy setups. And like we say, we always enter as price cool. If we start see a good trending market, we are going to be entering as price pull back, and then we are going to be catching those moves, guys. So basically that's what I have for you. If you found any value in this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next video, and make sure you join our free Telegram channel. And if you also want to get special free signal or one-on-one teachings, also write us on Telegram, and we are going to be available to service you. See you in the next video.